So here I am making my YouTube intro and outro. I just really wanted to remake it to fit me as I discover and learn more about myself. I'm using Canva. I discovered Canva through TikTok. A girl was making something for YouTube, and that's how I came across it. I actually had the subscription, which is $12.99, I believe. Here I am using a template. I wanted to search up a brown effect that would fit me because lately I've been really into brown. So that's why I have that here, and I wanted to make sure that I added my own things. I would say that Canva, it is simple to use. Like, it's not hard to use once you figure out your way around it. Like I said, this is my first time, so it was a lot of trial and error. Here I am typing in like the YouTube dimensions to make sure that it fits the YouTube sizing. And I actually found out later on that it has a preset for YouTube, so I didn't even have to do that because right here, y'all can't tell, but I was Googling like the YouTube dimensions and everything like that. But like I said, I was trying to fit something that I was trying to find something that fit me. Like I said, I was really into brown, and so when I saw this, I was like, okay, this is perfect. But I didn't know if I wanted to keep like that exact design on it or not. I was also trying to figure out like how to change the colors, make them darker. As you can see, like that chocolate brown right there is beautiful. Like, I want a hair color like that color that doesn't like look black but actually looks brown. I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep these little things. They look like something. They look like something, but I'm not sure. Well, I wasn't sure. So, and I wasn't even sure if I wanted to make them a size bigger, a size smaller. I wasn't sure if I wanted to put something in it. I think I tried to see like if I can animate them because I wanted like an animated effect to see if they would move or do something like that, but it wasn't working out, and I ended up taking that out. So in a little while, you're going to see me search up like, how can I put this, like a backdrop? I don't know, but I'm going to type in like brown, probably silk and things of that. Because like I said, I wanted something that was animated, and I wanted something that fit the aesthetic that I was going for. I wanted something that moved. So I was kind of looking for like a brown silk or white, something that would move, something that looked flowy and soft. I end up not keeping it because just the way that I was going for, not the way, but the look I was going for, I ended up searching pictures online, and you'll see that later on, and I'll explain that more in depth. But as you can see, I chose the white silk, and I started putting like my social media logos on there. I ended up finding out because I was like, I want them to match, kind of. You know, like I get that idea from like the Instagram highlight thing where like all the highlights match a color or match like a theme or something like that. So I wanted them to match. So I was like trying to figure out like how can I make these things match. And I ended up finding out like on certain ones you can change the color of them. So that's what I ended up doing for some of them. I don't think I did it for all of them. Honestly, this video was recorded a while ago. As you guys know, I am far behind on my recordings. So this video was recorded a while ago. But yeah, like, okay, so this black Instagram one, that one, I was trying to like find the color. I was trying to make it match the Twitter logo. And it said it was white on the search thing. Like, as you can see, it's white. And then when I picked the white one, it was black. And I was like, bro, like, figure it out. Pull it together. Come on. Like, cooperate with me. Y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna hear me talk no more. So I had to say I'm back. Um, Here I am just searching up the logos because, like I said, the color, changing the color for them wasn't cooperating with me. And this was like super late at night at the time. I was on the phone with my best friend in Asia. I believe she was playing one of our little games that we play. And I was editing, or she might have been editing too, honestly, because usually when she edits, I'll edit, or vice versa. So I was just trying to make sure that these things were the same size because I am a very organized person. And if it wasn't, like, I pay attention to detail. So if it wasn't the same size, that would have bothered the fuck out of me. Like, it would have bothered the fuck out of me. So I was really trying to make sure they were at least similar or the same size. What I was saying before iMovie decided to be rude and delete my voiceover was with the email one. That's how I figured out you could change the colors and make it whatever color you want. Honestly, I don't know why I kept the email, the icon for my business email so simple when I could have looked up a Gmail icon. But at the time I wasn't thinking. I know for a fact that it was late. Um, and my brain cuts off at 10:30. So there's that. Like, why was I being so simple minded? Am I going to go back and change it? No. Um, but that's a note for next time is to search up Gmail because yeah, everything else is like the exact icon and then you got a box with an arrow inside of it. This is another voiceover that iMovie deleted, but I was searching what I thought was fonts. I thought it was fonts, and I chose the Espresso because I thought it was a font, but it's actually a template. Like, I thought those were just examples of the fonts and what you can do with them, but it's actually a template. So I did not like that at all, and you'll see that I do not use that in no way, shape, or form. Because I thought it was a font, but it was a template, so it wasn't like too much you could do with the design. It probably is a lot more you could do with the design. I'm just not an advanced Canva user like that. So I ended up going with this fancy kind of, it gave me a neon effect. I didn't want a neon effect for my ad names at all. Not at all, but I didn't want like a just point blank neon effect. I wanted something that was going to stand out, but not too much. Something that was going to get your attention, but not be like in your face aggressive. So yeah. And as you can see, I end up animating all of those. The reason being is because I'm going to change that background and I'll show you and I'll talk about it later on. Well, actually a little while. I'm going to change that silk background element to a solid picture So, like I said, I don't want everything to just be solid and sitting still and make it seem like you're staring at a picture for 10 seconds. I want something that's going to catch your eye with minimal effort and just be like, oh, that was cute, you know? So that's what I ended up doing.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So no one else knows what to do. That's why I find spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world, don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Turn me inside out, make my heart speed. Need no one else, you're all I need. Personality, everything you do. It's me, love, everything about you. Your smile, your style, so fly. I can't deny, I got a crush on you. That's true to me. I'm digging you, you make me believe. Capital narco, got dope like Pablo, cut dope like Pablo, chop trees with the Draco, on the north got Diego, say hasta luego, we'll be in rapping kilo, snub nose with potato, take out, no monkey in the jungle, fly high like a sauna, bouncing off and I'm trying to weave an anaconda, jumping in the water, trying to slip across the water, glass, see cars out, got me big bad for Ronald, out, bag of money, know I gotta have it, savage, but I'm still a gentleman in Cali, nigga turn a man about the cabbage, kill his whole family, if you run off with the package, I jump in the back on the way to Bogota, fuck his ass out, and I'm telling what he saw, fuck around, watch out, I don't know if he'll talk, get a chainsaw and I'ma saw our legs off, they know that we're a gang, but they say that we're a ring, investigating, taking pictures of the whole team, undercover trying to do his thing, 10 mil on range, give a nigga nose range. Skip to my loo with the pack and the cat. Jiffy, loo with the bricks, where they at? Drippin', ooze, the paddock all wet. Birds in the truck, they ain't leaving at the nest. Yeah, 5 face set like milk. Yup, running with the pack, got slipped. Hands in the cookie jar, cut his figure off. Nigga being greedy, we gon' cut his tummy out. 100 bricks on the road, took a couple routes. Flush mama house, her man's a Philly couch. I ain't really with the razzle dazzle. Knock him out, but then I throw him off the boat paddle. Go to Tijuana, put the kilo on the saddle. Sack him, hit a lick and cop a pterodactyl. Pap him, chop a bite down like an apple. Match it with the acres, with the horses in the cattle. Like a narco, got dope like Pablo. Cut dope like Pablo. Chop trees with the Draco. On the north, got Diego. Say hasta luego. We'll be in rapping kilo. Stub nose with potato.
Now what you're about to see is me changing up that silk element in the background to this collage. I found all these photos on Pinterest. I searched up black female cartoon characters and I made a collage using the app Photo Grid. When I first tried to add the photo to the background, and you'll see that in a little while, it didn't work, and I think that's because I didn't have it set on like the YouTube dimension or a certain dimension. So what I did, because I made the background on my phone, so I was on my laptop doing all this and I went through on my phone to make the background. So when I first put it, it wouldn't even let me resize it. So as you can see, if you look in that corner that was over there where I dragged it from, it kind of fit like the dimensions of like a lock screen or a home screen, like a wallpaper. So what I did was I went through PhotoGrid and I changed the dimension to like a YouTube dimension, and then that's how it ended up working out for me. And I ended up putting it there because before I thought I could like spread it out or resize it, and it was not letting me do that at all. And as you can see, the comparison, those dimensions are totally different. They're actually different backgrounds because the first one I had people and stuff like that. As you can see, this is more on the cartoon character basis, and I actually like that. It's real pretty. Okay, so in a few, you're going to see the final results and how all those elements pull together. And the song that's playing over it is not the song that's actually playing in the intro. That's just one of my editing songs that I use, one of my editing audios. But the song that actually plays in the intro, and you'll see that later on, is the Coily Ray. Pray For Me is an unreleased song that she still needs to release, because I will keep harassing her about that song. That song is too good not to be released. But I was so happy and proud. The clip for my outro is very short. I was just going for the average YouTuber outro, which is like previous and then next video, even though I don't know how to do that myself. So if you have any tips, please let me know. I think some of my clips from my outro deleted because this is the only one I have. I was going for a cow effect, but at the end, when the outro is built, you'll see that I didn't go for like the cow print effect at all. I went for my original design that I was going to do with my intro. What I'm doing in this next clip is actually making my YouTube banner. Can y'all believe I did not know how to make like the YouTube banner that goes on your channel? Like, I did not, that was blank for so many years. I did not know how to do that. My best friend had to teach me how to do it. So now I know how to do it. And yeah, but I'm just using my background and just adding a simple element, a butterfly element to it, um, because I associate butterflies. I love butterflies, and also associate them with my grandmother, and that's where I actually get the Hazel from. My middle name is Hazel, and her name was Hazel, in case you guys did not know. But I just used my backdrop or my background that I created, and then I just looked for a butterfly effect to add to my name. And that was about it. This was pretty simple. It wasn't hard to do because I already had the background made for it. So, yeah.